So, a couple things. You made some good points as far as divisional games are unpredictable, Monday Night Football games are unpredictable, and this is both. And I would add, quarterback play is especially unpredictable in this game, because you got Tavares Jackson, who might suck and might not, and Aaron Rodgers, who we just don't know. And if I weren't a fan of either team and I had to bet $20 on the game, I really don't know who I'd pick. I'd probably flip a coin, Vikings heads, Packers tails, see what happens. But being a Vikings fan, I just have to make the argument why I think Minnesota will win. Stats help me do that. I'm kind of a numbers guy. It's actually a big part of my job, statistics, and that's just the way I think and the way I work. But you're right, all the numbers in the world don't mean anything when you got a team who doesn't deserve to win, winning games. You got the Ravens almost beating the Patriots last year. You got the Eagles almost beating the Patriots last year, and of course you have the Giants succeeding in beating the Patriots last year. Who knows what's going to happen? I don't know. I'm looking forward to it, though. I'm excited to sit myself down and watch me some football. One thing you did point out that the Packers have in their advantage, you say, is playing as a team, working as a team, and also just having leaders on the team. And the way you said it kind of sounded like leader in the locker room, but also like a face of the franchise. And I'm just curious to know who you think those people are, because no one really sticks out in my mind that much when it comes to Green Bay. I mean, Rodgers is kind of the hot topic right now. Ryan Grant had a great, half a season last year, but, who's been around a long time that people think of when they think of the Packers? Campman, Al Harris, Donald Driver, those are the names that come to my mind, and with the Vikings, I feel like it's kind of the same. You have Adrian Peterson, who's only been around for a year, but probably the first person most people think of when they think of the Vikings. But you got a few vets on the team, too. Pat and Kevin Williams on the defensive line, been there a long time. Darren Sharper is a charismatic guy. He's kind of one of the faces of the franchise, I would say. And I would have called Matt Burke, our center, a leader on the team before this year, but it's a contract year and the Vikings haven't offered an extension, so he's probably upset about that, and I don't blame him, and that's the way that is. So he might not be as much of a leader in the locker room this year. But as far as playing as a team and working as a team, I don't know why necessarily the Packers have that as an advantage over the Vikings. I mean, yeah, the Vikings added a few key players, and this will be their first year with Minnesota. But, every team's done a bit of that. The Packers have new people coming in. And, what makes them more of a team than Minnesota? And who are the leaders and who are the faces? So, that's all I'm curious about. Interested to hear what you say. All right, until next time.